Okay, so Jaden, as I was saying, so
Yeah.
after I've I've checked if the A equals to the B, if A is actually divisible by B, then I went ahead in a nested form. If A is actually divisible by B, then I checked if the A equals to the B, and I returned a true. Or if that is not true, then I have to check if the B equals to 1. And as I said, since every number is actually divisible by 1, it means every number is a power of 1 except 0, or even 0, because 0 to the power 1 to the power 0 is still 1. So I then have to check, and as the question, as I was saying, that the question stated that you have to check if the question, if does the function include a code, the second argument being 1. I don't know if you can see this part. So you have to include
Oh,
this option also in your code, and that is exactly what uh, I think I have done here. I don't know, but and I return true because every number is actually a power of 1. So I return true if b is equal to 1. And then if all these conditions fail, but still a is divisible by b, then I would have to call the function is power again and pass in a divided by b. And maybe this would then recast the function or rerun through these, divide the a by b, take the solution, take the result of that and rerun it through, consider that as a, and rerun it through the function all over again until at a point where b and a will become the same, or maybe, oh yeah, until a point where b and a will become the same, or a point where a will no longer be uh, appropriate for, or a divided by b will no longer be true, and in that case the else statement will run. I don't know if you're understanding what I'm trying to say.
you understand?
Yeah.
Totally
So
understand.
let's just test this out. See, so if I print, if I actually print is power, uh, if I print is power, last I used an example for 20 and 4, and it gave an error. So I'm going to actually run that and see if that will work in my code. I haven't actually tested this thing out. So let's just see if it's going to produce an error or give us something also. Okay, so it's
False.
given it's false, which means it's fine or something. I don't know. So
Nice, that's nice.
yes, I don't know. I hope every Mega Man, can you please unmute your mic? Are you okay with what we are doing so far? Or if you have any contribution, do you mind sharing with us? Okay. B. Sorry, I think I made a mistake here. Okay. Yeah. So it seems to be working fine. This is what I've done. Megaman, do you mind telling us what you have done so that we can all put together our ideas and see which and how we make adjustments and maybe we would. Oh, I think he's no longer there. Okay, so Mr. Atlab Halimoso, do you mind telling us what you have done so far in your assignments?
Okay, just give me a minute. I just wanna navigate my assignment quickly.
Okay, I didn't catch that, but I believe you did it. You did the assignment. You do understand it, right? The programming assignment.
Not really. Not really, actually. I also need some help, I guess.
Okay.
So let me quickly navigate it.
Okay, but what is that? What is that? Maybe can you share that problem?
Okay, let me quickly open it quickly.
Yeah. So Jaden,
Yeah.
I believe you get my application, like my concept.
Yeah, I understand. I understand.
Yeah, but do you see some flaws in there? Because I don't know. I wrote this code. I don't really understand some of the things I'm doing.
What?
Do you see something I would have to make an adjustment?
Aside from, you see, your is divisible function is a Boolean function, so you don't need to, when you are putting it in your if statement in your is power function says if device equals to true, device is either true or false, so you don't need to um compare it to true again.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
your is divisible function returns either true or false,
Of course.
right?
Yes. Yes.
So conditionals, they work with booleans. So if it's true, it will run. If it's false, it's wrong. So you don't need to compare it further again to see if it's true or false. Open. Can you just share your screen? Let me.
Okay. Let me quickly do that. Yes. I believe you can see it now.
So your line 18.
Yeah. Over here.
Yeah, the additional comparison is not necessary. Just if you can simply remove device equals to true and just put is divisible AB. So that's all.
We get rid of this also.
Try running it. Should give it same output.
Okay. No. Yes, we can just comment this thing. So. Okay. So it's working. Yeah, it's working.
So
Yeah, it's working.
yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Actually. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. So
So aside that, the rest.
aside that, you said the rest is what?
Aside that, your code looks your function looks okay. There's no, I don't see any error, no bug. You answered every you met every requirement. So
Okay. Okay. So I think the other guy is out. Jaden, Mr.
Hi,
Mega,
yeah.
bro.
not Jaden actually, Mega Man. Do you mind actually telling us if you have
Good day.
done the assignment? Maybe.
Good day, everyone.
Yeah. Good afternoon.
Good day.
Zappy.
Yeah.
Hello, Zappy.
Yes. Hi.
Please, can I see your code again?
You want to see my?
Yep, your code.
Okay. Give me a second. This, this is basically everything.
Okay.
But just make sure you don't use
The
exactly
East
my.
Power section.
This is my assignment. This is what I'm
East
going to say.
Power section. Okay.
But Mega Man, do
Where
you
you
understand
just
what's going on? Do you understand the whole concept here? Mega, Megaman.
If A or A is untrue, well, A will be return true. Okay. Else B. One. Please return true. Line 28,
You
change
said?
it to return false.
What did you say?
Line 28,
Line 3. 23.
28,
20. Okay.
return true. 28.
Can you speak up? I can barely hear you.
Can you hear me very well?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Line 28
Okay.
should be return false.
No, because um give me a second.
Maybe you should try return false.
Because the line 23, it can be false.
Well,
It can be false because one is actually like every number is a power of one. Every positive integer is a power of one. Do you understand it?
okay.
Madam,
Okay.
do you understand
Return.
why it can be false?
Probably your code is somewhat longer here, but
It's okay.
return. Did you get the right output?
I should do it.
Did you get the right output?
Yes, I'm getting correct output. I'm getting the same thing that Jaden is also getting. So
But my function is not complete.
yeah, but it works fine. It's just not complete, but
Yeah,
probably it's correct. That's your approach, and it's fine. Just that maybe it hasn't met
it
certain
hasn't met the criteria.
yeah.
The criteria that was that's meant to be met by the assignments. So
Yeah.
uh,
You, I,
I still have a lot to do.
So
you still have a lot to do.
let me verbally explain the
Honestly,
code. Let me
you need.
verbally.
Yes, I just want to confirm something because I noticed something different from mine. So,
Oh, okay. So what I was saying is, let me just explain the code to out. So first, I have to check.
yeah, because your method is somewhat different from mine.
Okay. So if A is so in the its power function, if A is actually divisible by B, then
I
I
get that.
I believe you get this point, and there I would have to check if A and B are the same, and I'll return true.
Okay.
Yes. Then the question asked for a base case where um, B is equal, or the second argument, which is B, being 1 in the rubric
Correct.
of the question. So I have to actually add that here. That is what I've done. Like I because and it's logically right because every number is actually a power of 1. So if B is equal to 1, then it means that whatever number A would be apart from a negative integer,
All
then
right.
that number is a power of B. Are you understanding the logic, please, Megaman?
All right.
Then I believe you understand me, Megaman.
The question.
Hello? Oh,
The code is fine, bro.
the
Right.
code is fine, right? Yes. So
I don't have my piece here to share my own code. So
yeah, but if you think there's a problem or you don't understand something about it, you can still ask me. I'll explain it to you.
okay.
Me, what is more confusing is the recursive part. That is what I want somebody to just say something about it if it's correct or not. Because I'm
I,
on,
I, honestly, I've been looking at that line 30 for a while now. Like, I don't know. I really don't understand why
my
they want why he requested
yeah.
function be
You see,
recursive. I don't know.
yeah, my logic was that if if b is not equal to one and a and b is not the same, but a is divisible.
Actually, your this stuff is like what I did in mine. You
Yes.
know, in my code I said C equals to A
Yeah.
divided by B and something. Oh God, I checked if C I created a variable C and C is equals to A divided by B. Then I checked
Yeah. Let me just
if
share your screen with us, please. And
the value of C is divisible by post
I
disabled
think you should return
screen
is
sharing.
division is divisible. Can you hear me?
yeah, what did you say, Megan?
I think you should return is divisible and is power together
I should put is divisible and what
and
together.
is power together. Return
Can I give you mouse control so that you so you just check Mega Man, I've given you control of
divisible.
my mouse. So yes,
Can you please go close to your mic? I can't hear you properly.
Mega Man, I've given you control of my mouse. So just point to where exactly you're trying to talk about.
What? No.
Okay. Good.
Uh-uh. I can't control this stuff from my mobile phone.
Oh,
Shit.
okay. But okay, just if we can, just tell me the screen, the number,
I can't control your screen with my mobile.
okay. If you can control, just tell me the number, the line on which you think
See, just now to your line 30 there.
line 30. Yeah.
Line 30, yes. Now return is power. And
So the return is not necessary. Is that it?
yeah. Just go. No. Leave the return. Leave the
Okay.
return.
Okay.
Return.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. From the type and
Okay.
is divisible. No. Yes. Yes. Is divisible.
I don't
All
think
right.
that's necessary. I just figure out see when if describe this if A is not equals to B and B is not equals to 1, it calls its power function. For A, the first
Okay.
parameter will be A divided by B, and this same the first if program, first if statement runs again. So it's
Mhm.
not necessary to check if it's divisible again, because he started his code with is divisible.
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, I can't
So
hear you too clearly. That's why. So I don't have my earpiece here.
Okay. But seriously, I don't know who else has a
So
better.
maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll try to explain about that later. Because right now I just want to explain what I can see from here, but it's not my own code.
Can you share your screen, please?
No, I don't have my screen here. I'm just using my mobile. I'm not in my system here.
Okay. But the thing is,
Hello?
if this if this if this if this is if B and A are not equal, then this particular side is not going to run. And if B is not equal to 1, this is also not going to run. But if A, so first, if A is, um, so first, if A is divisible by B, then we will enter this if block. We'll enter this if block. Then if A is equal to B, then this part of the if block will run. If B is equal to 1, then this. But if B is not equal to 1 and A is not equal to B, then it means recall the function again, recall the is power function again. And this time, instead of passing in the value A, divide A by B and use that as A. That is my logic. That is the logic I'm applying over here. I don't know if you get me. Do you get it, Mega Man? So my logic was if. So let me just quickly clean these things up. So my logic was if.
Anyway, please, I just have to. I think I need to check my.
Okay. Jaden, I believe you're still there. Hello? Can someone hear me? Hello? Jaden?
man,
Yeah. So
yeah.
yeah. So my logic application was that if this is why I choose to actually use the recursive function over here. So if A and B are divisible, all right. If A is divisible by B, all right, and B is not equal to A, and B is also not equal to 1, then I go ahead and check and recall the function this time. And instead of passing in A in its original form, I chose to divide A by B to get a new value for A to work with this time in the program. That is why I chose to do this over here. I don't know if someone can hear me.